Members, it's already our appointed time and we formed a quorum. May I call the meeting to order? This is the first meeting of the Panel on Home Affairs in the 2013-14 session. And the first thing to do is to elect the chairman and deputy chairman for the panel. May I remind members that according to 706 of our ROP, a member who is the chairman of a deputy chairman of a government advisory body in respect of matters which a panel considers to be directly related to the terms of reference of the panel shall not be the chairman or deputy chairman of the panel. And under 77(7) of our ROP, a member shall not be chairman or deputy chairman of more than one panel at the same time. And according to our House Rules 22 and Appendix 4, I will now invite nominations. A valid nomination has to have one mover and one seconder. Who is speaking? Mr. Lam Tai Fai nominates Ma Fung Kwok. Any seconder? Mr. Zhe Wei Chun. Mr. Tong Li Si. All right. Mr. Tong Li Si seconds. Since I accept the nomination according to our rules of procedures, I have to invite Mr. Dr. Kenneth Chen to take the chair. All right. Any other nominations, please? If not, I declare Mr. Frederick Ma elected. Thank you. So you may preside over the meeting again, Mr. Ma. Thank you. Election of the deputy chairman. Any nominations? Ms. Sit Ho, Dr. Kenneth Chen. Any seconder? Dr. Helen Wong seconds. Do you accept? Yes. Any other nominations, please? If not, I declare Dr. Kenneth Chen elected deputy chairman of the panel. Now we come to the schedule of meetings for this session. We have already forwarded a paper to members and it's also tabled. Tentatively, we'd like to meet at 8:30 of every second Friday of the month. There are 9 dates on the schedule, however, for various reasons, 2 dates clash with other matters. The first is the 12th of February and also the 14th of March. The 14th of the policy address debate will be held on the 12th, 13th, and 14th of February, and the Secretariat has proposed 2 alternative dates for us to choose from. First, 8:30 on the 17th of February and 8:30 on the 19th of February, Monday and Wednesday respectively. Okay? So any view on the 2 alternatives? The 19th of February would clash with the ESC. 4 members of this panel are also members of the ESC. So please note this. And then the regular meeting in March. In early March, some members will be out of town because of the NPC and also CPCC meeting. Myself, for one, will not be in Hong Kong. So I suggest that the March regular meeting be rescheduled to either the 21st of March at 8:30 or the 24th of March, also 8:30. Any views on this? The 24th of March. You talk about the March meeting. Let's deal with the February meeting first. Any ideas, any comments on the 2 suggestions by the Secretariat? The 17th or the 19th of February? The 17th is better because it doesn't clash with any other meetings. Okay? If members are agreeable, then tentatively it will be at 8:30 of the 17th of February. Now we deal with the March meeting. There are 2 dates to choose from, either the 21st or the 24th. They do not clash with any meetings. Let's make it the 21st of March, Friday. Any objection? No, then it is decided. The 17th of February and the 21st of March at 8:30. Now we come to the agenda for our next meeting. There are already 2 tentative proposals. First, review of allowance and expense disbursement arrangements for district council members, and second, management and maintenance of the Hong Kong Stadium turf pitch. Those were set beforehand. Any views, please? If members have none, then these will be the 2 items on our agenda. A or B? Ms. Sit Ho. Well, on our list of outstanding items, I'd like to add 2 things. Election of the Arts Development Council that have just taken place, and there was some confusion with the ballot papers, and there were many blank votes. About 40% of those from the arts criticism were blank votes, and also the places of public entertainment ordinance. Recently, the court has ruled that dancing activities on the streets did not breach the regulation or the ordinance. We've asked for a review a long time ago, and in the light of the latest judgment, I hope the administration can discuss with us. Item 13 is issues arising from the scrutiny of the Hong Kong Arts Development Council Amendment Bill 2013. Can we cover the recent elections as well? Sure. And please ask the administration to prepare a report of the recent elections. I think that is part of their follow-up work. Now that the elections are over, for sure we can follow up on the arrangements on that day. Places of public entertainment, also on our list of outstanding items. Same as the last item, there have been new developments. All right. When we discuss with the administration, we can expand the scope. Yes, expand the scope of our discussion because of latest developments. And secondly, they have been on the list for a long time, so let's tackle them as soon as possible. Any other proposals? Deputy Chairman, I agree that we should consider the various blunders made at the recent ADC elections. And second, also very close to Ms. Sit Ho's second proposal. Public entertainers at Siam Choi Street and other places, they face a lot of difficulties. Let's see how we can review the ordinance and promote a street performing culture in Hong Kong. And in November, there should be the District Council Summit. So I think we should discuss a review of the roles and functions of district councils. The last review was done in 2006, about 7 years ago. And also our sports policy. I think we should meet the interest groups and then the stakeholders and discuss with the secretary. Please be as brief as possible because this is just a short meeting and we have other meetings following. And I don't expect a discussion of the items today. So you just raise the item and the Secretariat will jot it down for further follow-up. Dr. An Jiang, a motion was passed by this panel at the last session. In the last session, it's relevant to item 4. Our motion was such that the HAB should have a mechanism for regulation and supervision of private recreational leases, and that these private clubs should be open to the public as well. Mr. Wu Chi-wai? We have an item on regulation of property management industry. Of course, it's important in the management of buildings. In the last session, we had a few discussions of buildings management, and we did talk about the manpower situation, the strength and establishment of Home Affairs Department. So I hope we can follow up on this item. Any other suggestions? Any other suggestions for future discussion? Well, if not, we have one AOB. Last year, we had a joint committee with the development panel, and that is about the WKCD. Let's await the view of the development panel. If the panel so wishes, we will issue a notice anew to all members to invite membership. Now, if members agree to keep that joint subcommittee here, we will await the consent of the development panel. If both panels are agreeable, then we will issue fresh invitations, and for existing members, if you do not indicate your wish to withdraw, your membership will be kept. Mr. Christopher Chung, well, I believe it's necessary to keep the joint subcommittee. We were able to control or contain its budget overrun last year. Okay, then we agreed that the joint subcommittee should be kept. We'll follow up with the development panel. Any other AOB, please? Dr. Helena Wong. Review of the roles and functions of district councils. I want the discussion to be as early as possible because we should consider the constitutional reforms as a package. Item 11, Phase 2 of Yau Ma Tei Cinema, a theater. We don't want the refuse collection station, refuse collection point, and the home street for street sweepers not to be so put next to one another. All right, we'll meet the secretary regarding the meetings. We will talk about that.
Also about the mandatory drug testing scheme, it does not direct itself at youth, but then if you look at the example cited, I think they do target youth groups. I'd like to see whether this panel or whether the WSP and ourselves would like to join hands to look at the impact on youth as proposed by the drug testing scheme. Well, actually, this is in the list of outstanding items for the security panel. We just had a meeting of the security panel this morning. If we would like to take part, we could ask them to invite us to the discussion at that panel. If that's the case, I do think that HAP should take a look at youth policy. We may cast the net wider, and drug testing may just be a part of it. Yes, youth policy is within our jurisdiction. Can we put this under youth policy? Whether Hong Kong has a youth policy, and if yes, what should be done about the drug testing of young people? Okay, if you have no objection, we'll include this in the list of outstanding items. If there is nothing else under AOB, the meeting is adjourned here. Thank you very much.